All right, so I think it's safe to say that right there was the best All-Star game we have had with this format. It was competitive, it was energetic, it came down to the wire, in fact, came down to the last shot. I loved it. This is what you want to see in the All-Star game. This format has been an interesting run over the last 5 years, but this one right here definitely hit the peak. There was just a different aura around Cleveland tonight, and you could tell the reason behind it was because it's the 75th anniversary, so the 75 greatest players were there in attendance. All these legends were in the building, and you could just tell that it was something truly special. All of them came out in halftime, and they were all honored. It was something fantastic. Loved it. Pretty much all the legends were there on time. Well, except Michael Jordan, because, Mike's going to be Mike. In fact, he was supporting his NASCAR team during the day, and then he hopped on the plane and headed straight towards Cleveland to make this event. People were making fun of that on Twitter. They were throwing all sorts of memes saying that Mike saw the players in Team Durant's locker room playing cards and making bets. So he's like, all right, I'm going to have to head over there. I got to make some bets myself. But yeah, Mike, he made it on time, obviously, and everybody was honored. It was something special. There was a funny scene backstage where Michael Jordan, he was having a conversation with a bunch of players. It was D-Wade there, Ray Allen, James Harden. You had Jason Kidd and Gary Payton there. And, of course, you had Magic Johnson. And Mike pointed to Magic. It was like, oh, that's an old dog right there. And everybody's laughing. Magic's laughing. And then all of a sudden, Mike just decided to drop this. Yo, where's your shoes at? We can go one-on-one, you and me right now. And Magic just kept laughing, but if you saw the look on Jordan's face, he was dead serious. I'm thinking, yo, he might actually have the sneakers with him right now. He about to go change. He might want to face him one-on-one on the court. Are they about to do it at halftime? Because, bro, if you looked at Michael's face, he was serious. But yeah, it was a fantastic All-Star game. Today was just awesome for the NBA. And yeah, let's get into the game itself. Not much to really talk about the game itself in terms of really trying to break it down. It's the All-Star game. It's fun. It's energetic. It's happy. I'll say this though. Please, 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 NBA, I don't care what you have to do. If you got to throw an incentive to these two guys, please, for the love of God, get Zach LaVine back into the dunk contest. Please. And find a way to convince Aaron Gordon to get into the dunk contest. The dunk contest we had yesterday was terrible. It was terrible. Either you better get the right people there, or you got to change up how you're going to set this format up, or maybe just get rid of the dunk contest. I don't know. Things got to change because the dunk contest yesterday was unacceptable. Zach LaVine had one great dunk in this. He had one dunk in this game. And the dunk he pulled off, it was like a 360 dunk. The dunk he pulled off was better than any dunk we saw in the dunk contest yesterday. Another person you got to add to the dunk contest. Hell, Reggie Miller was begging this man to please get in the dunk contest. Ja Morant had a fantastic dunk in this game. And I'm telling you, bro, he's got to be in the dunk contest. So, of course, both teams exchanging dunks. Durant wasn't able to play in this game. We know he's still recovering from his injury. So, everyone, you had Embiid pretty much hold down the fort for Team Durant. He was leading all scores with like 36 points. That man was balling out. Obviously, he's in the MVP conversation. We know what he's doing, but Embiid was doing everything, man. Everyone was having fun, making plays, exchanging dunks. Giannis was Giannis as usual, balling out. LeBron was doing his thing. But the man who stole the show tonight in the All-Star game was Steph Curry. This man, Curry, is unreal. Obviously, we know he's the greatest shooter in NBA history. But tonight, man, he was just going off. He was insane. I kid you not. He dropped 50 points today. He was so close to breaking that record. He just needed to make one more shot. Couldn't get it in. But he dropped 50. And of those 50 points, two of those, well, not two, just one basket. Of those 50 points, 2 points came from inside the arc. It was on a floater. Do you understand what that means? Steph Curry hit 16 threes. I'm not kidding when I say this. Steph Curry hit 16 threes in the All-Star game. This dude was on fire. He was hitting everywhere. He was hitting half-court shots, hitting from the logo. The man was hitting off the dribble. He was hitting everywhere. Steph Curry at one point pulled up from near half court and turned around before the shot even made it, and it was nothing but net. Curry is insane. This dude is the greatest shooter in NBA history, and it's not close. We will probably never see another Steph Curry in the history of this game. Appreciate Curry while he's here, because what he was doing, man. Whew. And bro, I understand that Magic, a lot of people have Magic at number one, and they're not willing to let go of Magic at number one for being the greatest point guard in NBA history. You know, everyone has Magic at 1. Most people have Curry at 2. But, bro, if Curry keeps doing this, he might just sneak himself into number 1. If he can get a couple more rings, no question he's going to be number 1. But this dude Curry was insane tonight. Had a lot of great dunks by a lot of people, just exchanging baskets. They were actually playing defense in the third quarter. Obviously, the fourth quarter is when they really start to ramp it up, but they started playing defense in the third quarter. And during like the final 3 minutes of the third quarter, Giannis just decided, okay, I'm going to start actually playing. Like, he just started breaking between defenders and just dunking it. He legit just started playing defense. He was blocking shots. I'm like, Giannis, bro, it's the All-Star game. Chill out. But nah, they were taking it serious, and I like it. Because the format itself, they've had this for a while, but you know, it's a nice format because you break it up by quarter. Instead of just having them continue to rack up the points, which isn't fun, you break it up by quarters, and each quarter, both teams compete for their own specific charity. And the team that scores the most in that quarter, 100,000 goes to their charity. And I like that format. First quarter, LeBron's team they had more points, so they won the first quarter, and their charity got 100,000. In the second quarter, Team Durant won. They had the most points, so their charity got the 100,000. And in the third quarter, both Team LeBron and Team Durant had the same amount of points, so they split the 100K, and 50K goes to each side. Then you get into the fourth quarter, which, of course, in honor of Kobe, the late Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, the fourth quarter, you have to get 24 points. Simple as that. No matter what the final score is of those 3 quarters, everything resets, and you have to get to a specific point. The team with the higher points, that's where they calculate the 24. So, because of how they ended off in the third quarter, the goal was to get to 163. You know, 24 points added on, goal to get to 63. And when they got to that fourth quarter, that's when they really started to play defense. Like, they legit started to play defense. You had Embiid posting up whoever was in front of him. You had, DeMar DeRozan, who's also been having a fantastic year. Cannot wait to start really talking about basketball, which I feel like I'm probably going to talk about the MVP conversation tomorrow or Tuesday. But yeah, you had DeMar DeRozan. He was also posting up, hitting his fadeaway shots. Everyone was doing something. LeBron was getting involved. Curry was getting involved. Giannis was getting involved. LaMelo was out. He had a pretty good All-Star. His first All-Star game, he was balling out. He was doing his thing. Everybody was getting involved in that fourth quarter, either playing defense or just straight up going at it. You had a moment where you had Middleton trying to get to the basket. Giannis guarding one of his own right there. His main man, his sidekick. I ain't gonna say sidekick. His partner, well, even a partner, it's a trio technically, because if you want to count Drew Holiday. I'm rambling right now, but yeah, Giannis and Middleton matched up, and Giannis blocked him. He just blocked him. No, he was not having that. But yeah, it was competitive. It was awesome. It came down to the wire, and all of a sudden, the score was 161 to 160. Basically, last basket wins. It was game point for both teams. LeBron had the ball. Understand this. We are in Cleveland for this All-Star game. Team LeBron, Team Durant. LeBron has the ball in his hand, and he can hit the basket to win the game. And of course, LeBron, in the house he built in Cleveland, was not missing that shot. I don't care who was defending him. He was getting post up. It didn't matter. I don't care who was guarding him on the block. He was gonna hit that shot. Fadeaway jump shot. Banged it in. Team LeBron wins. And with this win, I believe since they started this format, which was it's been 5 years now. This is the 5th straight year of this format. I think this makes LeBron 5-0 because Team LeBron has never lost in the All-Star game. So, Team LeBron's 5-0. LeBron hits the game-winning shot. And all is well in the world. But yeah, this right here was an amazing All-Star game. I think it kind of makes up for the embarrassment of the 5-0. Yeah, I think it makes up for the embarrassment that we saw in the dunk contest. Seriously, guys, you got to change up the dunk contest. Please change up the dunk contest. I can't take it anymore. Like, we either need a new format where you'll mix and match. Maybe you get some, you got some very talented people on YouTube that's doing some creative dunking here. You can get these creative dunkers off YouTube, bring them on, a couple of them. Maybe you mix and match. Maybe you get some younger or older. I don't know. Just bring somebody here. Switch it up. Either pick the right guys that you know that have been successful and have been great in the dunk contest, or you got to start bringing in more veterans, because you guys keep bringing in the same young guys to try it out, and it's just not working out, man. Yesterday was probably the worst dunk contest I've seen in quite some time. Like, that was just bad. After missing, like, how many times are you going to continue to try the same dunk and you're just missing it, and it's just like, oh, boy. Credit to those young guys for continuing to compete and trying to get the dunks going, but, like, man, that was just rough. That was just rough. Kareem walked out, man. I'm not joking. At some point, Kareem, he had his leather jacket. He got up and he left. That's how bad that was, man. They gotta switch up the dunk contest or just get rid of it, because what you presented us was just bad. You gotta change it up, man. You gotta change it up. But yeah, other than that, everyone was fine. Just looking at some of the scores here, LaMelo Ball had 18, Devin Booker with 20, Trae Young with 13, 17 for Murray. Then you look at Team LeBron. Pretty much it was Giannis, Curry, and LeBron himself. Other than that, Jokic put some things up. You had Garland. The Garland, man. Darius was nice. I ain't gonna lie. First All-Star appearance for him. Nice to have one of your Cleveland players out here in the All-Star game putting up buckets. My main man Jimmy Butler had 2 points, so I ain't gonna speak on that. But hey, he was in the All-Star game. He scored a basket. I'm cool with it, but with the All-Star game over, the players have a couple days to rest before they get back to it on Thursday. So, yeah, I guess I got a couple videos to make. Probably should talk about the MVP race. Probably should look at the state of the Eastern and the Western Conference. And, yeah, get ready for the second half of the NBA season as we slowly approach, the postseason. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, dunk contest was a disappointment. 3-point contest was awesome. I'm glad Cat was able to win it. He went off on that final round and just won it. Congrats to Cat. The skills challenge was interesting. Other than that, I ain't got much to say about this. But yeah, that's all I got to say about the All-Star game. It was fantastic. Let's see what happens for the rest of the season. It should be fun. But with that being said, that is all I got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.